Every year we have a Christmas party at work, and every year it's the same thing. We start off with 16-ounce ribeyes, which are really good, and they're done over charcoal, and we have the traditional roll and salad, and we have baked potatoes. Guess who makes the baked potatoes? This has been my assignment for the last 10 years. I always get the baked potatoes, and I think I know why, because they like the way I make baked potatoes. So I'm just going to make a little clip on how I make baked potatoes, and these are not freeze-dried baked potatoes. We're not doing that today, but these are just going to be good old baked potatoes. So I went down and bought, I think this is 55 Idaho russet potatoes. They're all pretty good sized, and that's the way they should be. They're almost about a pound a piece. So here we go. I have 3 stations set up. I have the aluminum foil already cut to size with the shiny side up. That will leave the dull side down, so it will absorb more heat in the oven. And the reason I have all aluminum foil made already is because when I get going, my hands are going to be pretty messy, so I can't tear it off sheet by sheet. I then have olive oil right here, and then I have some coarse kosher salt, and I have all my potatoes all washed and ready. So it's pretty simple. We're going to grab a potato and we're going to bathe it in the olive oil. Ooh. I mean, I could come up with all kinds of jokes right now, but I won't do that. So once the potato's been oiled, we're going to roll them in the salt. So it looks like a snowball. Then on the aluminum foil, so they're nice and tight, and that's going to go in the oven. I just have to do this 54 more times. All the potatoes are wrapped and ready to go into the oven, and it's a good thing I got 3 ovens to work with. So I imagine these potatoes will probably take several hours to cook. There's just a whole bunch of them, and then I'll take them to work and we'll have our Christmas steak dinner. I pulled a couple potatoes aside for this evening's dinner. And if you haven't cooked potatoes this way, it's probably something you should try at least once. So we're going to take a look at this and see how they come out. And yes, they are very hot. So we have some of the salt that has come off of the potato there. And yes, that is warm. So these potatoes, they come out really flaky, and they just look absolutely perfect. Throw on some sour cream, bacon pieces, some cheese, chives, salt, and you have a great potato. So let's try this without burning myself. That's a very soft potato. If you haven't tried it like this, it's probably something you should try at least once. So, once again, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this and maybe you learned something. Please subscribe, send me your comments, and I'd like to hear back from you on this and any other ideas. And go forth and freeze dry the world.